Good morning, everyone. My name is Melanie and welcome back to A Slice of Heaven Homestead. Today I just wanted to show you around the garden. It's such a lovely day right now. We've got a little bit of a break from all the sunshine and heat, and it almost feels like fall outside. Now I don't know about you, but towards the end of summer I get to the point where I really want fall to come. However, I don't want to see my plants die. So that is why I started a fall garden this year. I've never had a fall garden before, so I'm very excited to see how this turns out. I thought we'd start off over here with the butternut squash. There are a couple of butternut squash that need to be harvested. This one's just a tiny little one, but it's not growing any bigger, and that stem is starting to turn a little brown. It's starting to turn hard. So these two butternut squash, they're not going to grow anymore, and they've got a beautiful little kind of nutty tan color on the outside. So that means they're done. They're ready to harvest. Now remember, in a previous episode with the fall planting, I planted peas in these two grow pots here. It's only been about 2 days, so nothing's growing yet. Okay, so one of the things that has just been amazing this year in my garden is the tomato plants. And they are still going strong. Those tomato plants have come all the way over here and are hanging off the trellis. As you can see, there's lots of little ripe tomatoes and a whole bunch more to come. The onion and garlic starts are doing well. Carrots and lettuce. My poor sunflowers have had it. But you can see it's growing seeds. So I'm just going to leave it be. It was attacked by something. I'm not quite sure what. Now this eggplant might have one growing. It's got a lot of new leaves up here, so I haven't given up on it yet. My pepper plants are doing great. There is a problem with the pepper plants though. And I am seeing more and more of my little peppers starting to rot. Now, as far as I can tell, this is called blossom end rot. It happens on your tomatoes, it'll happen on peppers, and it is a lack of calcium in the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and crush up just 1 tablet of Tums, and I'm going to go ahead and water it into the soil with some water with Epsom salt. So about 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt per 1 gallon of water. I'll just take one of these and crush it up. Your plants need calcium. But too much calcium is not a good thing. It'll actually stop your plants from absorbing the nutrients that they need. And then I have some Epsom salt dissolved in this water. Just water it in. And I'll do the same for this one over here as well. Now with this lovely wet weather that we've had, also comes powdery mildew. Now none of the leaves are really bad yet, so I don't need to clip any of them away. So I'll just go ahead and spray them, and hopefully that'll do the trick. So I went ahead and I made the peroxide water solution that is about 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup per gallon of water. Make sure before you spray your plants, you test a spot on one of the leaves somewhere and leave it for a day or two just to see if it'll kill your plants. And if it doesn't, you're good to go. Now I'm going to spray the tops and underneath. Now I also see some powdery mildew up here on my tomato leaves. Those will spread very, very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and pluck off any branches that are infected. Now with any kind of diseased leaves that you cut off, powdery mildew, blight, some other kind of disease, you don't want to put it in a compost pile because that'll just spread it around. So straight into the garbage for this. Now I do want a massive garden where I can just grow veggies until we're sick of them. But you know, I don't have that right now. I've only got a tiny little space, and so we make do with what we've got. This is not a bad haul for the tiny garden space that I have. Now some of my little tomatoes have split. It started raining here, and when you have nice, warm, sunny, dry temperatures for a long time and then you get a really good rain, your little tomatoes will split. These, however, they just split. I don't see any rot on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up real good, and I'll dice them up and I'll throw them in with something that I'm cooking. Well guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Spread a little kindness and encourage one another. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and until next time, we hope you find your slice of heaven too.